good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. And for Golden State, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Then there's Moody. Then it's Green, and it's Santos in at the four-man position. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Pass to Moody. From past the arc. Santos, no good. Outside, Hero. Outside, Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Powell for 3. The Warriors pull it in. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
Miami's on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Now Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Good on the triple.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Adebayo passes to Hero. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Powell pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. And here is Mitchell after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. No good from outside. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trailed by 1. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around. He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Now Podziemski. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Minnesota.
And also, he was very disruptive defensively. 4 steals on the night.
Now here's Green. Curry from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Adebayo against Green, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. That free throw missing. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Now, Hero, he has 7. Back to Mitchell, lets it go from deep. And Santos pulls it down. The Warriors trail. To the paint, trying to find Green. He's got it now. And Green slams it in.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. And the 3 ball is good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Curry, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. 3-pointer. That shot off the mark. The Heat leading by 3. Now here's Mitchell. Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo with the screen on Curry. Mitchell. And another basket for Miami. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Curry. He has 6. Here's the 3. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
He gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here that shows he's checked in for Miami. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. The Warriors, number 1. The Heat in 2nd.
I mean, guys, these are 2 of the hottest teams in the league right now when it comes to scoring the basketball.
Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. Inside. Looking to end the run. And the layup by Curry. Curry's got 8.
Now, Curry's ability to stay on balance through that contact is impressive.
Hero kicks to Wiggins. Launches a 3. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. He's got 10.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Green with a screen for Curry. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Powell for 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Moody the pass to Green. Here's Santos. Here's Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Here's Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adebayo's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, this guy is giving all his energy on every possession. Those are just hustle points from Bam. He got the board and he converted it into 2 points.
Now, here's Moody. Talking about that win against the Timberwolves, he was definitely a major factor as well. Curry can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jaquez finds Wiggins, outside Hero. And he's good on the 3 ball. And now a 7-point Heat lead.
Well, that is practically automatic for a guy like Hero. If he sees an opening from the 3, he will not hesitate.
Pass to Santos. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Santos has got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Heat making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Warriors on D. 4-point game. Outside Hero. From outside the arc. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Curry passes to Horford. Pass to Curry for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's stolen by Green. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Kevin?
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And Miami making a change here. Smith is checked in.
Into the lineup for the Heat, number 12, Drew Smith.
Jovic passes to Larson. Now Jaquez. Smith on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Curry. Smith, no luck.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside, Horford. And it's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Some changes for Golden State. Quentin Post is checked in for Green. Buddy Hield comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry. Yaka Jonas is checked in for Miami. On the wing, Melton. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Miami leading by 7. Pass to Jovic. Now where? Out to the right wing. Here's Yaka Jonas. Launches it from deep. Where? No good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Larson. Post covering. Here's Yaka Jonas. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Warriors trail by 7. Hield kicks to Melton. Trying to end the drought. It's deflected. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Jokic Jonas. He's guarded by Melton. Pass to Larson. Lock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Fires from deep. The rebound by Post. The Warriors shooting to start out this game about 43%. To the inside. Here's Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Jokic Jonas. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Heat. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
We've got Quentin Post. Buddy Hield is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Horford and Richard. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
GA, you hear about 3-level score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range. And there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Heat getting the bucket. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Powell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And the basket is good. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
Yeah, that's nice right there. Big man points in the paint for Hawkins.
Powell against Hield. Horford in the post. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Melton feeling it out a bit. And the Warriors miss again. Miami leading by 6. Jovic passes to Larson. Now where? Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Pass to Melton. Hield outside. Right side Horford. A fader. And that one, good.
When defenders give you that kind of space, you have to keep them honest.
Miami's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Melton. Pass to Powell. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Melton finds Hield. Outside, Horford. Puts one up from 19. Norman Powell with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Warriors with some changes. Santos has checked in. Moody's subbed in for Heel. And Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry kicks to Richard. 5 on the clock. Pass to Curry. Curry from 3.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents. Man, this guy is a natural bucket getter. It is so difficult to slow him down.
Horford the pass to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Hero passes to Ware. Now here's Powell. Kicks it out to Hero. 18 feet out. And Santos pulls it down.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Pass to Curry from deep three-point land. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hackett. Powell outside. Now Hero from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Santos has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Now here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Shoots over Hero. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Powell outside. Hawkins outside. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a rejump.
Curry against Hero. Here's Santos. He has 5. Horford high post. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Horford's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Back to Hero. Pass to Ware. And yes, it's good. Ware's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Santos. Curry outside. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 22 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
So it's Miami now. Here's Larson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Hero, no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Pass to Moody. Lets the three fly, and another three for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 6. Here's Ware. Back to Hero. Takes the 13-footer. Horford with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Santos. He has 5. Launches it, and it's Curry again from deep. 28 points for him.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now, Hero. 18 points for him. To the middle. Here's Ware. And they get it. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Here's Curry. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. We've seen the Heat struggle in close games in the fourth quarter, Tim. Why is that?
I don't think, Kevin, they've got a lot of natural shot makers in those situations. Just not enough instinctive scorers. A lot of players feel the pressure of those big shots down the stretch.
I always felt that you wanted the ball in those big moments.
Well, a shooter never says no to the basketball in any situation.
The Heat trail by 9. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Tim, as you evaluate the standings every morning in the NBA, how do you go about personally evaluating where teams are and where they could go?
Well, if you want to look at it in the micro, I like 5 games.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Moses Moody.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here's Adebayo. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Ware finds Hero. And he converts the layup. Hero's got 20.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Here's Santos. 5 points in the game. It's Curry outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here's Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you guys.
Good priority. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Warriors leading by 6. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Santos gets it to go.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wiggins. Hero from long range. It's rebounded by Curry. The Warriors shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Podziemski finds Curry. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Curry able to beat the contact inside.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Wiggins outside to halt the run, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Santos has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Green. Podziemski on the wing. Offline with his 3. The Heat trail by 11. Ware passes to Hero. Mitchell outside. Adebayo with a screen on Curry. And Adebayo throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. The quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Miami Heat.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
You can go out there and knock down a few, Chet. That's how bad the defense has been.
A backhanded compliment, if there ever was one.
He's a great shooter, Ernie.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. On the court for the Heat, Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Powell. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Podziemski's shot is good.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now, Hero. He's defended by Podziemski. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Hero. Up top, Podziemski. He's covered by Hero. And the shot goes in. Podziemski's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Hero, no good. Warriors leading by 12. Santos, the pass to Curry. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Hero. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. In third, the Warriors. In fourth, the Heat.
And both teams have done a nice job of converting mistakes into fast break hoops. I mean, that is critical.
90 seconds now into the second half. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And for that game against Chicago, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Outside Curry. Over Mitchell. Curry can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 12. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Now Hero. He's guarded closely. Mitchell passes to Pop. Miami no good on that time either. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Mitchell against Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Green with a screen on Wiggins. Podziemski from outside off the mark. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Outside Curry. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Here's Hero. 22 points for him. Wiggins kicks to Powell. Mitchell against Curry. Hero from long range. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 13. Pass to Santos. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's Curry with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 40 points.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Adebayo passes to Pop. Spiked away. Moody with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Santos. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Santos has got 10 points. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 17. Outside Hero. Adebayo with the screen for Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Majemski on the wing. There's the triple. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
And here's a look at some stats for Mitchell. His last 10 games, he's averaging about 7 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Adebayo passes to Wiggins. There's Hero with the three. Curry with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Here's Santos. He's guarded by Adebayo. Wiggins against Green. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat trail by 20. Powell outside. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo the screen. They need this one. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Majemski. Lets it go with the three. And the Warriors, another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside Hero. Adebayo with the screen for Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Outside Curry. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Moody with it. There's Green with the three. Norman Powell with the rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Hero attacking. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You got to love the fearlessness of Tyler Hero. A great job right there, understanding the lane was open and slashing his way inside.
Back to Curry. Shoots the three. Norman Powell with the rebound. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell finds Wiggins. Mitchell in the corner. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. Here's Wiggins with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Wiggins taking the initiative there.
Golden State moving it around. They kick it out to Green. Here's the screen. The three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jaquez left side. Outside, Adebayo. Hero scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Santos has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Down low. Pass to Moody. And here is Green. He is guarded by Adebayo. They could use a bucket, and Green puts it in. Green's got his second basket of the game.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. The wing jumper off target. Warriors leading by 22. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And a look at the toughness of Draymond. He took the hit and he got it to go.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
Free throw drops for Green. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Post is checked in. That's good from Horford. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Hield finds Podziemski. Horford with a screen on Smith. Podziemski hits the three-point bomb. Podziemski's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Smith the pass to Larson. And it's Smith penetrating beyond the arc. Jovic, no good. The Warriors shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Podziemski. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Pass to Larson. Misses the 3. And the Warriors with possession here. It's stolen. Here's Ware. He's defended by Podziemski. Smith feeling it out a bit. Back to Ware. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jovic. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Smith. Pass to Horford. A 3 ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Horford's got 6 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Larson. From deep. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hield is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Quentin Post. Then there's Horford and Richard. That's the Warriors 5. Ware finds Powell. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul.
DeAnthony Melton.
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And that's why it's important sometimes to read your own miss. Jaquez Jr. really smart to collect that and then cash in.
Horford with a screen on Powell. Hield from outside. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for the Heat, Khalil Ware. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Ware. And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Melton. 3-pointer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Powell, the pass to Larson. Now Ware. Pass to Powell. Back to Ware. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now Post. Now Melton. There's the 3. Jaquez with the rebound. Jaquez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell against Hield. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Melton. Ware kicks to Powell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Offensive rebound. Here's Ware. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Back to Hield. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. Here's Powell, and the layup is good.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
To the inside. Here's Kuminga. No good, unable to end this run. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Melton. Pass to Jovic. Here's Ware, and he dunks it it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. He's checked in for Golden State. Stephen Curry comes in for Milton. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Now post. That's to Curry. And here is Hield. Can they get it? He lays it in. Hield's got his first bucket in this one.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Here's Hero. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
That's good from Hero. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Podziemski. Shoots over Powell. Shot by Podziemski, no good. The Heat trail by 20. Jaquez the pass to Ware. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Santos. He's guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Santos. Curry looking it over. A three. And again for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Hero. And here's Green outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 21. Jaquez outside to the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
Podziemski with it. Here's Green. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Jaime Jaquez.
22. Andrew Wiggins.
Green with a screen for Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Miami now. They're on a 17-5 run here. Powell outside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. 2 loud points for Bam.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Santos. Oh, good with the triple. The Heat trail by 17. To the middle, intercepted. Outside Curry. Now Pajemski. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep three. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Hero. Wiggins, a screen on Curry. Down low. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist from Hero.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Warriors leading by 15. Here's Santos. Back to Curry. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Inside. Here's Moody. Pass to Pajemski. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Hero. To stop the drought. Curry. That's good. Curry's got 54 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Hero kicks to Ware. Powell outside. Wiggins outside. Adebayo the screen. For the 3, Andrew Wiggins. And that's good.
Yeah, he's solid from out there. Wiggins just producing year after year in this league.
Now Pajemski. For 3. Drained from outside.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. The Heat trail by 17. Now Adebayo. Hero fires. Count it. Nice touch.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Santos. Pajemski on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Green with a screen on Hero. Buries the deep ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
From deep. That shot no good.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's Pajemski. He's covered by Hero.
Norman Powell. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Pajemski.
And he makes the first. Pajemski hits them both. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And good that time.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Curry takes the three. Good, another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
And the Heat call time here. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Steph, they got out to a hot start offensively, but you were able to wear them down eventually. What changed?
Just stick with the program, try not to turn the ball over too much, move the ball on offense, and continue our defensive pressure. Hopefully, we force them into misses eventually.
You got it. Thanks so much, Steph.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler.